Welcome to the Conscious Parenting Show. Thank you for tuning in and choosing to become a more mindful parent. After all, your child deserves the best of you. And now, here's to your host, Geetika Mrig.
Hello and welcome back to the Conscious Parenting Show. I'm really glad you're willing to learn more about conscious parenting and wish to become a more mindful parent. So, whenever we've talked about conscious parenting, and I've been speaking to a lot of people and reading a lot about the topic, we've realized that it's parenting style which is like an amalgamation of many mindful moments. It's just about taking that step back in that very red hot moment of tantrum. The nothing is going my way moment, or why isn't my child listening to me moment, or even the I think my child hates me kind of a sensitive moment. These moments are hard on both the child and the parent. The child sees you struggle and you feel deeply helpless. In such moments, what do? Breathe. Unless your child can be physically harmed in the situation, take a step back and breathe. Let us analyze such a situation. You want your child to study, but they wish to play. You try to persuade him, but it comes to a point where the child is extremely adamant. And then some parents, in the heat of the moment, no time, working till late, come home at 7, 8 o'clock, have a lot of homework to do, get upset and say things like, we send you to such good schools and you still don't want to study, you're letting us down. Or maybe something on the tune of, you can't even get good marks in easy subjects, don't know what are you going to make out of your life. We've all heard that at some time in our lives. But while the parent is frustrated, let's think from the point of view of a child. He might be really running away from a subject. Maybe he's really not doing well. Maybe the teacher passed a remark in the class. Maybe his best friend got much better marks. And then when he comes home, feeling all ashamed about himself, he listens to your voice. The tone of the parent's voice indicating that he has disappointed him is enough to make him feel worthless, completely worthless. And that's where his guards go up. After all, the parents are the world to these kids. How much ever videos they watch or friends they have, the approval of the parent will always matter. You must really know that. And then the worst comes when your words hit the child hard and they end up uttering things like, I hate you. I wish I had my friend's parents. Painful. The situation slips out of hand before you can control it, and now there are more tears and a tiny crack in your child's self-confidence. So what do we do in such situations when all hearts are shattered? First of all, know that you always mean well for your child. And it is extremely important for the same to reflect in your words, actions and tone. Don't forget the last part, it's the most important, the tone. So watch your tone. Is it, I'm sure you'll do well, baby? Or, I'm sure you'll do well. Mind that tone. Secondly, don't throw a tantrum when your child is throwing one. While some lessons are hard to learn, always remember that love helps swallow the bitter pill easily. Remember the little baby you love so much and want him to be happy. And with this place in your heart, approach the conversation with love. Thirdly, in moments when you, the parent, is deeply disappointed with your child, take a step back and breathe. Don't utter a word. Breathe. Gather yourself and find a comfortable spot to sit and reflect. But how can I? There's so much homework left to do. 5 minutes won't make a difference to their studies, but 5 minutes is going to make a lot of difference to their confidence. So spend some time calming your train of thought and use various methods to return back to the present. This very present moment when you are sitting alone. The moment when you were angry with your child is over. It's in the past. You are in this very present moment. If you don't have any methods handy, try this. Take a deep breath and sigh loudly. Sigh till the voice is not audible anymore. And again, take a deep breath and sigh loudly. Sigh till your voice is not audible anymore. Now, take one long deep breath and hold it for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release with a sigh. Take another deep breath in and now hold it for 20 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Release with a sigh. Bring your awareness to your heartbeat. Is it still beating fast? If yes, do this exercise again. You can even try holding your breath till 30 seconds if you can. Does it feel any better? So once you feel calmer again, think of what was the real objective of your argument with your child. You want him to perform better in school, right? Is he really bad in his studies and might need some external help? Or is he just whiling away time? The best thing for you to do going ahead is to ask your child to sit and discuss the problem with you. There might be something he might be facing at school and you might not know about it. You may ask him if he's really scared of that subject and some tuitions or any external help will be useful for him. Or if there are any other ways in which you can make the topic important for him. There are many options available online these days. In both situations, realize this. You are giving him an opportunity to voice his opinion. And that's where your power lies. When children feel that they get to decide and their parents agree with whatever they have chosen, that's where they feel the most safe. The role of a parent is not to dictate, but to guide. Guide when they need them, help. When they need that help, not all the time. Be by their side and support them in whatever they choose to do and make the best out of it. If you begin to dictate every move of your child because you know best, you will see your child doing things he likes without your knowledge. We don't want that. Trust me. So while these options work to stop the argument before it has even begun, when you take a step back and breathe, I'd like to discuss a situation we pondered over earlier. It's a situation when things really go out of control. Sometimes in the heat of the moment, the child says things like, "I hate you. I wish I had my friend's parents." Parents start feeling that we've failed as a parent. But stop and think. It might really not be about you. When the child lashes out, 1, he's releasing some frustration built in his own mind. Maybe a friend said something, maybe a teacher said something, or something happened in school you don't know about. Allow him. 2nd, when a child lashes out, he's expressing his anger and expects you to provide a safe space for him to express his anger. Isn't that amazing that he trusts you enough to come to you to express his anger and be the most vulnerable that he can be in front of you? Observe this opportunity here and take it. Instead of leaving the room and dismissing all conversations, saying things like, "How could you say that? We give you everything. Why have I been the bad parents?" Stop at the drama. Don't feel like a loser. Take a step back, breathe, and ask him, "You really seem angry. Do you want to talk about it now, or would you like a hug first? And that's where it begins. The anger starts to dissolve. The child feels welcome. They feel the safe space you are providing to them. Conscious parent 1, anger 0. In many moments as a parent, we try so hard to give the best to our children that we forget that love is what binds us together. Try these methods that I mentioned above and tell me how your kids react. They definitely will be surprised if nothing else. Maybe it will take them a time or two to really come to their senses and understand why is mama doing all this or why is daddy doing all this. But they'll come around. They always do. So, thank you for listening to my third episode. I'm really enjoying working on these episodes and collecting the content for you guys. Hope you're enjoying listening to them too. And one thing struck me today. The fun part about conscious parenting is that these methods can apply to everyone, not just a child. They can apply to an angry spouse, a sibling who's fighting with you, a grumpy boss, an over-competitive co-worker, and also, most important, these methods work in times when you are being extremely hard on yourself. What you need to do? Step back and breathe. Becoming a conscious person really does allow you to live a fuller life. So, do share your thoughts below. See you in the next episode. Bye.